Hello and welcome to the channel GeoStars. Today's session is based on Class 8 NCERT, Resources and Development, Chapter 1 Resources. First, we will try to understand what is resources. Resources actually is anything, maybe any substance or product, used to satisfy needs. वो सभी वस्तुएं जिनके उपयोग से हमारी आवश्यकताएं पूरी हों तथा जो हमें संतोष दे संसाधन या रिसोर्स कहलाती हैं. Resource is made up of two words. First is re and second word is source. Re means again, whereas source means any product or substance. So any product or substance that again and again fulfill our needs is called resource. Water, electricity, rickshaw, vegetable, textbook, etc. are some examples of resources. If I ask you, what is this? Then you will immediately say that this is a chalk. But if I ask you, what is the use of it? You will say, obviously, to write on a blackboard. But do we use chalk only to write on a board? Let's see. In this slide, you can see two pictures. The first picture is of a small child eating a chalk, and another picture is of a teacher writing on a board. For a small child, the chalk is an eating product which satisfies the need of calcium, whereas for a teacher, it is a writing product which helps the teacher to teach. Both are satisfying their needs, so for both, chalk is a resource. Actually, resource always satisfies our need, but there are many factors which change substances into resources. First is the utility or usability. As we gave the example of a chalk, for a child chalk is a eating product, but for a teacher it is a writing product. Beside this, time, technology, ideas, knowledge, invention and discovery are some other major factors that changes substances into resources. Let's see an example. During earlier time period, people used cow dung and wood to cook food. But with the passage of time, technology, idea, knowledge, invention and discovery changed. Then we started using coal to cook food, then gas cylinders, now through gas pipelines, through electricity, microwave, induction and oven and so many more. So utility, technology, invention, discovery and ideas are major factors that changes substances into resources. There are 7 main characteristics of resources which are as follows. First is the need of the people. The need of the people changes with time and technology or vice versa. मनुष्य की आवश्यकता समय और तकनीक के आधार पर बदलती है या समय और तकनीक मनुष्य की आवश्यकताओं को बदल देता है. Second is the value or worth. Each resource has value or worth. Like waterfall, mountain, plants like tulsi, neem all build beautiful environment, so they are of physical or aesthetical value. When these tulsi, neem is used as remedies to cure disease, it acts like a functional value. But when these remedies are patented and sold by medical firms, they become of economic value. These resources can act as religious and ethical value too. When these plants like tulsi, neem are used to meditate and relate with culture, develops religious and ethical values. Next is resources occur in different forms and different places. So the next character is forms and places of occurrence. And the last is efforts and the cost. Efforts are needed to process the resources, which ultimately decides the cost of a resource. The resources of the world can be classified into 3 major groups. First is the natural resource, second is human-made resource, and the third is human resource. First, we will try to understand natural resources. Natural resources, as the word suggests, natural, They are drawn from nature. They are used without any changes or modification. They are free gifts of nature. They are used directly. For example, air we breathe, soil, mineral, etc. These natural resources can be classified into four bases. First is based on level of development or use. According to the level and development of use, there are two types of resources. First is the actual resource or the developed resource. The actual resource or the developed resource are those resources whose quantity is known. Presently, they are being used like coal in Ruhr region of Germany, which is marked as number 1 in the map. Next is the second number, that is petroleum in the West Asia. And number 3, dark soil of Deccan Plateau in Maharashtra. All are known resources and they are being presently used, so they are actual or developed resources. Second is the potential resource. Potential resources are those resources whose quantity is not known. They are not used at present but can be used in future. Like in number 4, we can see Africa, which has great potential to generate electricity. Similarly, number 5 is the uranium region of Ladakh. So, in both the examples, their quantity is not known. They are not used at present, but they can be used in future because they have potential. The next is the natural resources based on origin. They can be classified into two groups. First is abiotic or non-living resources like land, soil, rock, mineral, power. Abiotic or non-living resources can be exhausted with excessive use but can be increased by human efforts. एबायोटिक या नॉन लिविंग रिसोर्सेज अधिक यूज होने पर नष्ट हो सकते हैं बट ह्यूमन एफर्ट से इनको इंक्रीज किया जा सकता है. सेकेंड इज द बायोटिक और लिविंग रिसोर्स लाइक प्लांट्स, एनिमल्स एंड माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म. The third basis of natural resource is on the basis of stock or renewability. It can be categorized into two groups. First is the renewable or inexhaustible. Renewable or inexhaustible resources get renewed or replenished quickly. They are unlimited. They are not affected by human activities like solar and wind energy. Second is non-renewable or exhaustible resources. Non-renewable resources stock is limited. इनके भंडार सीमित होते हैं. If they get exhausted, either cannot be replaced or take thousands of years to be renewed. For example, coal, petroleum and natural gas. And fourth basis of natural resource is on the basis of distribution. It is of two types. First, ubiquitous, सर्वसुलभ. Ubiquitous resources are those resources which are found everywhere, like air we breathe. We find air everywhere. Second is localized या स्थानीय. It is found on a particular or a certain place like gold, silver, iron ore, copper, etc. Now after natural resource, second is human-made resources. As the name suggests, it is made by humans like technology, building, bridges, road, machinery, vehicles, etc. And last but not least is human resources. Human beings or people are best and special resources. They are known as human resources as they are able to make best use of nature by their knowledge, skill, education, health and technology. And the process to improve the quality of people's skill to create more resources is called human resource development. But with the passage of time, due to population growth, increase in demand, overuse, misuse and wastage, resources are depleting day by day. So to protect the resources, resource conservation is needed. Resource conservation means using resources carefully and giving them time to get renewed, which can be done by following methods. We should use the resources carefully, else it will deplete rapidly. We should balance our need. Each person should reduce their consumption. Renewable resources should use sustainably. Sustainably means सतत या सदैव. That is, resource ऐसे यूज करें कि फ्यूचर जनरेशन के लिए भी वो अवेलेबल हो. Conserve diversity of life on earth. Minimize damage to natural environment. Maintain balance between population growth and use of resources. Recycle, reuse and stop the wastage of resources. And last but not least, focus on sustainable development या सतत विकास, which means वर्तमान की आवश्यकताओं को पूरा करने के लिए भविष्य के लोगों की आवश्यकता या नीड्स को भी ध्यान में रखें, जिससे हम रिसोर्स और अपनी नीड्स के बीच में बैलेंस बनाकर रिसोर्सेस का ध्यान से उपयोग कर सकें. और वी कैन से मीटिंग रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ द प्रेजेंट but taking care of future generation by balancing the need to use resources and by careful utilization of resource is actually sustainable development. Sustainable development can only be attained if we follow 6 basic principles of sustainable development. Care and respect for all life forms, improve quality of human life, conserve energy and diversity of earth, minimize reduction of natural resources. Humans have to change their attitude and practice towards nature. Each community should care for their environment. As today, we have to think globally but act locally. At last, we will discuss some important terms and their meanings. First is patent, which means exclusive right over an idea or inventions. Like India have patented over generic drugs and pharmaceutical drugs. Next is the technology, which is the application of latest knowledge and skill in doing or making things. Next, stock of resources, which means amount of resources available for use. And last is human resource. It is the number, that is quantity of people and their ability, that is their mental and physical strength, which helps them to make valuable resources for nature. Hence, nature resource and human development all are very important as they all are interrelated. So, it is our moral duty to understand the importance of resources and conserve it and make sustainable use of it. राह संघर्ष के जो चलते हैं, संसार वही बदलता है जिसने रातों से जंग जीती है, सुबह सूर्य बनकर वही चमकता है. With this, we come to the end of our today's session. For any further queries, kindly ask in the comment box. Hope you enjoyed the session and was fruitful for you. To enhance motivation, do like, share and comment, and if not subscribe and press bell icon so that you don't miss further sessions. Thank you so much.